This is this sounds like I'm writing a children's book. Hasan went to China. This is like, you know how Muslims have to go on a pilgrimage to Mecca? I think all communists have to go to China once in their life. So, you know, Hasan Piker shits on America all the time. It's fine to shit on America. We've got our problems. That's okay.
Right.
It's Hasan Piker's attitude towards well, what else are you going to do? Like his alternate plan B is socialism and communism. He thinks it's a great idea, while meanwhile he was raised a billionaire and he is a millionaire right now. So the whole communism, socialism thing, it kind of seems like champagne socialism. So Hasan, being a guy, I'll give him credit, puts his money where his mouth is. He goes to China. And he goes to China to prove to us stupid Americans that China, hey, they're not some dystopian, authoritarian commie regime. Communism is fine. So Hasan Piker decided to go start filming in Tianamen Square.
How did that go for him?
They don't like that in China. They don't like foreigners filming in Tianamen Square. Not one bit.
I mean, he hasn't noticed how all of the Asian hopping nuisance streamers, not a single one has tried China.
No.
Like, they've all skirted that, and it's a huge territory. They didn't hit a single piece of it. None of it.
Johnny Somali hasn't streamed from Tiananmen Square. And Johnny Somali will piss on a Korean girl's face on stream, so I don't know if that's one of the things he's charged with.
So what happened to him? Did they just take his phone, or?
Well, here we go. We got video of that. So we got 2 videos for Hasan, and then a potential lawsuit he's filing against Destiny. We have that today. We got a lot of Hasan juice.
Oh, boy.
I probably could have said that better. Got a lot of Hasan juice.
Yeah.
That's not. Anyway.
I think I subconsciously heard news just to not hear that. And then.
So we have Hasan at Tiananmen Square trying to prove to us Americans that China rocks. And then we have his cope afterwards, because one thing I love and adore about Hasan Piker, non-ironically, is this asshole's undefeated. He's never been wrong. You know, Hasan Piker's never had to take the L. Everyone else is just stupid. They don't get it. They don't understand. I mean, I think they might make him a new co-host on This Little Piggy. I mean, he's so adept at it. So Hasan goes to China. He gets stopped in Tiananmen Square. And afterwards, he has to, you know, everyone's kind of gloating like, oh, we told you, Hasan, they're communists, they're fascists too, and blah, blah, blah. And he's gonna rationalize all this. But here we go. Hasan Piker having his phone taken from him by authorities in China.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So he's standing there like a total cuck because they have his phone. They won't give it back to him. Because he was filming at Tiananmen Square, and they don't want you doing that.
Okay.
So is that like a secret phone that he's got?
I have no idea. I just know this is the second time now that I've found a Hasan Piker clip finding out that, it doesn't really work out like you say, because I went over the Mondani VIP denial.
Oh, yeah, that one too.
Where he just filmed his feet because they're like, yeah, we don't know who you are. You can leave.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't take a photo.
So now the phone's being covered up because you're not allowed to film. So I think Hasan had a regular phone and he had a secret phone.
Have you recorded anything?
Oh, here we go.
No.
Yeah, he said he's
Oh,
on.
I was holding the camera out, but I didn't do anything yet.
Oh, so they're asking them if they filmed anything. And he's like, I held the camera out, but I wasn't doing anything yet. You know what? Don't lie to communists.
That's not going to help you, sir.
Don't. You don't have a lot of the legal protections you have here, brother. I know that we're fascists, and I know that we're evil and we're imperialists and all this other stuff, but it's a whole different kettle of fish fucking around with communists. Communists are really nice when they have no power in like the college community courtyard, but the minute those motherfuckers take charge, you're dead.
Still recording?
So he wants to see the background of your
Of my phone?
yeah. Sure. Or like a live show or
Listen to Cucky Hasan. They want to see the background of your phone. Oh, yeah, sure, absolutely. Whatever happened to these fascists? Don't give these fascists your phone. You have rights. You have this. Hasan's like, oh, yeah, here, sure. Take my phone. Take a look at it. Anything you need, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely, sir. Wasn't he at a protest at some ICE protest, and he was yelling at cops and shit? And
yeah, because you can yell at those. Again, this is another person who's taken all the liberties they have here for granted and just assumed that those things are universal and that socialism's just another way of looking at life. But no.
No, don't worry. In our next clip, Hasan's going to explain why you're retarded.
Oh.
Another.
We're doing secret memes. Be right back. Oh, yeah, I'm sure that's...
on there, but my internet is not so good. Okay, we'll
On your-
flip it back. Okay,
the internet on your phone isn't
We're back.
We're just waiting for Will to get out of the bathroom now.
So they basically got told, hey, you guys, get the fuck out of here and we'll give you your phone back. He gets stopped by Chinese security police while streaming in Tianamen Square, and they ask to look through his phone. So everybody sees this, everybody who dislikes Hasan, and they go, how's that? Police over there.
How's that treating you, buddy?
Yeah, police over there can just come up to you, take your phone. You have no rights. Go fuck yourselves, whatever.
Sounds awful authoritarian.
Yeah, what do you think about that, Hasan? Well, here we go. Here's Hasan telling us why we're all stupid for seeing what we saw.
They thought, so that thing that we went to, okay? The flag raising ceremony it's not in focus. Hold on, I'm gonna fix it. The flag raising ceremony that we went to.
Look at this millionaire's capitalism Marlboro shirt. Get it? Capitalism, branding, it's evil, it's bad. You cunt. How much did you pay for that fucking t-shirt? If it's over $25, you're a phony.
Is not a thing that white people normally go to, right? It's not normally something that like white people attend, right?
Who the fuck are you? Who are you saying white people?
You
Hey, Turk, who the fuck? What's a white people to you? What does that have to do with you? White people don't usually go to. Well, good, you ain't white. It's not something white people usually go to. Fuck out of here, turkey boy.
And I assume that they are probably extra attentive and extra careful about people coming to do some fuck shit. Like, there's a reason why, for example, there were Chinese nationals on each other's backs, right? But I knew that, like, if we did it, we would get called out by cops.
Oh, so we're shitty, we're awful, communism rules, socialism's great. But you go to China and you go, well, I wanted to be careful how I filmed. I wanted to be careful how I did this. I wanted to be careful how I did that. Because their police get really nervous that there might be white people filming stuff and we can't do that. None of that. I don't understand that because that doesn't happen here.
Well, you see, the reason they trust the Chinese people and everything with all the filming and stuff is because those networks are already tapped into and controlled by the government. So they don't really have to monitor that.
That's true.
Like in person. The reason they didn't trust you is because you're not tapped into that network. They can't just cut your feed remotely. They can't watch you stream. Well, they probably can, especially after you gave them their phone. But and they're pretty much not allowing you to take pictures and stuff because they don't want word to get out other than what they release.
What's the equivalent to Tianamen Square in America? Maybe Dealey Plaza?
I guess.
You can go to Dealey Plaza. It doesn't matter what color you are, what country you come from. You can go to Dealey Plaza and film all day long.
Hell, Chinese people come here and do that all the time as tourists.
Yeah, nobody's going to stop you, but Hasan's going to tell you why it's okay. I mean, listen to this asshole. This is the problem with people who get too ideologically rigid, whether it's left, right, communist, whatever, reactionary. You get so ideologically rigid that instead of looking at what happened to you and analyzing it, you take what happened to you, process it through the filter of your beliefs, and explain why it's okay. That's dangerous.
Because, like, by and large, especially, like, the government is aware of, like, how they are perceived or how much, like, anti-Chinese propaganda exists out there. And I think the older people are also aware of it as well. But I think the younger populations in China are, ironically enough, less aware. Like, the younger normies are less aware of the animosity that exists, which shouldn't exist at all, obviously, but unfortunately does. and it's almost entirely one-sided, entirely designed by America.
Yeah, it's all our fault
Right.
that the Chinese government took your phone and stopped you from filming at a tourist location. God, this
Right.
guy's a fucking loser. It's all America's fault that the Chinese Communist Party behaves like communists have always behaved. What's the American going to take the film back and go, look, Tianamen Square? Ooh.
I got an idea, Hasan, how you can feel more welcomed and accepted in China, especially since you're such a huge fan of communism. Become a Chinese citizen and move there.
Yeah, then you can film all you want.
Yeah, then you'll be one of them.
So it's all one-sided, all this animosity. Yet if you go there and film, they will stop you and take your phone and go through it. Yeah, you're right. It's all just one-sided animosity.
If you come here and film, we won't question what you're doing at all.
You can stand in the middle of Dealey Plaza filming and going, the CIA killed Kennedy. The Jews killed Kennedy. And they'll go, sir, could you just actually do that on the sidewalk, please?
Eventually, Dave Portnoy will show up and say some mean words, but until then, you're fine.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, we're white. So as foreigners,
No, you're not.
at this,
Stop
like,
it.
national event rather than an international one, where, as you guys noticed, like they didn't have any like foreigners there at all. He thought he saw something on the phone. He thought he saw something on the phone. Like
he
thought we
saw
were, like,
a
making
non-controlled Chinese network with the
Right.
ability to record and broadcast.
a mockery. You know what I mean? They didn't realize that we were swagged out white boys who love China. Are you being careful with your words? No, I'm just being.
By the way, that is the tourist communist at its best. Oh, they don't know that I'm a swagged out white boy who loves China. Yet they don't give a shit. It's not that they didn't know. It didn't factor into their head. They don't care.
They did know because you were there.
Right.
People who don't love China tend not to visit.
Everyone is suspect in China. Hasan, you did get treated like everyone else.
I'm just telling you like it is. Like they thought we were. They were being extra attentive to make sure that no one is making fun of Mao or anything like that, or the ceremony.
They were being extra attentive to make sure no one was making fun of Mao. You understand you can go to an American celebration of any great American figure and you can talk shit about them and protest them right there at the event.
People publicly declared how much they hoped someone would assassinate Trump. Like, there was an entire 4 years where there was a chant insulting our president that was used by his political rivals. I mean, again, the idea that the police are going to go
totally okay with.
but the idea the police are going to go through your phone just to make sure you're not doing anything inappropriate about their leader, and that's somehow not more of an authoritarian regime than what we currently live in.
Right. He's saying it like it's a totally normal thing. Oh, they were just there to make sure nobody shit talks Mao. Oh, well, then it's fine, I guess.
And that's what they were. That's what it was. It's normal for police to get close to foreigners to make sure that white people don't do stupid shit. Yeah, it's just it's a cultural difference, and also they just don't want anyone to pull a fucking Logan Paul or anything like that. How was it resolved? What do you mean? We just like talk to them. We just were like, no, that's not. We're not doing that at all. We're just here to experience the event.
Yeah, and you agreed to leave.
Yeah.
I told you we'd end up in jail. You got lucky this time. Yeah. Okay. Calm down. That's not. You're being ridiculous. This is actually one of the things that
You're all being ridiculous for seeing exactly what you saw. Why would you guys assume that the Chinese government, these communists, are terrible and awful and authoritarian just because they took my phone because I was at a thing? You guys are crazy. You're being hysterical. Calm down. I'm a swagged out white boy who loves China. First of all, you're not white. Stop it. You're offending me. It's cultural appropriation, you Arab.
I want to show Americans in general, because like people
He
people have
picks
this, like,
that
false-
up awfully quick. I mean, he was holding his whole like ethnicity and genocide against Muslims and things as this whole thing and his ethnic heritage and all of that stuff before, when he was against Israel and Gaza. It's weird that all of a sudden now he goes to China. Look, I'm just a swagged out white boy who loves China. Like, no.
So he's pulling a Jewish move too. Wow, that's 3 things he covered. That's impressive.
People have this like false assertion, false notion that it's people have this like false notion that it's like they will arrest you for a meme or whatever. It's not like that at all. Okay, calm down.
They'll arrest you for a meme or whatever. That's not true. Calm down. They will, however,
Then make a meme.
They will, however, seize your phone and kick you out of an area if you're filming too much.
They didn't arrest you for the meme because you didn't make it. You just said they were looking for the meme. If you had made a meme about their president that was not or even just about their president, you probably would have got arrested, buddy.
Cops at this point all around the world, as you guys know. So as far as like cops that I've dealt with all around the world, European cops in France, American cops, just European cops in other European countries, and even Japanese cops as well, I will say that it's not even remotely up there. The farther west you go, the worse cops get, the more aggressive they get.
Oh.
Again, we just discovered discussed how you don't get your phone taken and inspected by the police for being at what in America we'd consider something like Tianamen Square a tourist destination, right? It's a part of history of culture.
Ground zero.
Yeah. It'd be a historical tourist site. So again, like if people showed up here to Ground Zero to get pictures of where the towers fell and stuff, the cops aren't going to go, all right, let's look at your phone. Are you posting mean shit about Donald Trump? You know what Donald Trump can't stand when there's mean shit about him said on the internet.
Yeah. Nobody does that. So we get more Hasan Cope there. And now we're going to get into the lawsuit thing. First, I just want to catch up here. Joey Caravello with $2 says, Johnny stuck his tongue up Hasan's ass. Yeah, by the way, he doesn't say allegedly anymore. He just throws him out there.
Interesting.
$1 from Redbird on the John O'Sullivan interview. He says, you both sounded out of touch during that interview. Avoiding the bad parts works great if you're just in town to have fun. Those of us that have to work in the shit areas find that infuriating. Absolutely. I understand that completely. That makes total sense, my man. Continuing on, I missed out on quite a few of these. Let me scroll up and grab the rest, and then we'll get to the Hasan thing. We did get the cheeseburger. Did we get the cheeseburger pie contribution? Yes, we did. We did get that one. Dan Vicious with $2 says Walsh was talking about how much African tribal feuds affect Somali voter turnout. I haven't been made aware of that one. Professor Tie-Dye with $1. Oh, no, that's the Doughboy one. We did get that one. Redbird, we got his $1. We got that one taken care of. Joey Caravello. Kyler gifting a membership. Thank you very much, Kyler. That's very much appreciated. That one went to Budapest. All right. Thank you very much. Now Budapest is a member. Thank you for that. Then I think we're all caught up. Yeah, Joey Caravello. Oh, no, Joey Caravello with another $2 says, this is what Johnny said to a woman with Down syndrome. Quote, suck on my white slug like a lollipop and I will buy you a pony. Johnny, don't do that to people.
I mean, I never said that, so yeah, it won't be a problem.
If you don't, I hope you didn't do that to a Down syndrome person.
Oh, I mean, well, it's Joey Caravello, so it's either I'm telling the truth or one of us is lying.
I pray to God you weren't doing that.
I'm at least here on camera, so I'm pretty sure I didn't do that.
Los Federales with $1 says, bro, I've been to China 5 times. If you don't know what the rules are, you're a dumb fuck. Hamas Piker was baiting the Chinese police. They should put his ass in Sing Sing for espionage. I feel like that might be some anti-Hasan bias coming